Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to all of our witnesses who've taken their time out this Monday. And I would be amiss if I didn't acknowledge that it is Mental Illness Awareness Week as we delve into this, and mental health continues to escalate at an exponential rate, impacting all of us. It doesn't seem to matter economically or where we come socioeconomically. This is an issue that impacts all of us. Ms. Todd, if I may start with you. I just want to thank you, obviously, from mom to mom. I can't imagine what you've dealt with, and to have the strength to channel Amanda's legacy into awareness. So I'd like to get into the nuts and bolts, if I can, of what we need to do moving forward from a federal government perspective that is going to ensure that this never happens again. And a lot of what you talked about was fear, and I couldn't help but notice that we also have Emmanuel here from Blue Guardian, who may be sitting on an answer for us moving forward with technology that could have maybe helped Amanda. The first thing I want to ask Ms. Todd is, what do you think was missing in the education piece that would have helped you as a parent recognize that this was going in such a dark, dangerous direction?
Thank you for the question. Oh, I'm echoing, hang on. I'm not sure. 10 years ago, actually 12 years ago, back in 2009, when Amanda was initially, the victimization started by her online predator, we weren't very much aware of what was happening on the internet, both as parents, educators, law enforcement. We have learned so much in the last 12 years, and I have to say, maybe because of what happened to Amanda and how high profile her death was, and with the YouTube video that she posted, we keep learning and we keep asking questions, and it's those questions that will bring the results. Now, this isn't the first standing committee that I've sat on. I've sat on a few for Bill C-13, which is the cyberbullying crimes, keeping Canadians more protected online, one on gender-based violence, one on cyber violence, and now this one, mental health. And I'm going to focus more on the online abuses that affect our young people and Canadians in general. I know the focus is women and young girls, but this is about Canadians as a whole. Exploitation is happening to young girls, women, young men, and boys, unfortunately, causing death by suicides across our nation and globally. What we can do more of is, and as an educator, my role in my school district is actually, I coordinate online safety education for my teachers, my students, and the parents in our community. That is, I think we need to look at the preventable measures, the things that we can do to prevent the possible mental health traumas that can occur because of online abusive behaviors. We have to look at what those are, what those can be. We have to teach our children how to be safer online. And like anything else, our kids are just rolling their eyeballs at us, right? Subsequently, we can't give up on talking to our students and our children. We have to focus on the adults in our country to get them better informed, better aware of the cyber violences and online victimizations and what happens on the internet, and what our children are seeing. We also have to make sure that our law enforcement are educated. I sort of feel that initially back in 2009, 2010, and 2011, and this is because I sat in Amanda's trial for 9 weeks. I was determined as her mom to be there to listen to what the jury was listening to. And one of the gaps that I found was some of the preventative things that that law enforcement could provide in terms of taking a crime seriously, making sure that it's investigated, not victim shaming, and not making my daughter feel that she was responsible, and not making her parents feel like they were at fault. There's a huge piece in that education part and that training part that needs to go into our police services and our CMP services in order to better handle reports and case files that come in. There also needs to be government funding for resources that is unilateral in our country. So school districts aren't made and provinces aren't made to try and find the pieces. If there was, a set curriculum somewhere that our teachers could pick up easily, because our educators have our children like 6 hours a day for 400 days in a school. No, not 400, 285 school days in a school year. They are the ones that can be the frontline teachers of our kids to make sure that they understand and know what to look for and what they're seeing. But also we have to educate the teachers so they're comfortable in being able to talk about it